Hello, my name is Tremaine Grant and I am one of the founders of Bulk, the weight gain app. And today I'm going to be discussing form and technique of the Smith machine squat. Now I think that with the Smith machine squat, a lot of people get very intimidated by the fact that you can't really move around. There's no really lateral movement. And that's actually a good thing for beginners. So yeah, there's no reason to shy away from the Smith machine squat. It's perfectly safe as long as you perform the squat the right way. Principle number one, your foot position. Now a lot of people think that this may not be very important, but it's actually extremely important when it comes to your squat. You want to make sure that you have a stance that is aligned with your shoulders. I think this is really important for beginners to start with. You want to be aligned with your shoulders or maybe a little bit wider than your shoulders, but you want to stay in that general area for your foot positioning. Principle number two, your chest. Now, when you get started, you want to make sure your chest is fully poked out. So I have my chest poking out, my back is almost pinched back here. And that's really going to help with your posture. It's going to really make sure that your back is straight and that when you're going down into your squat, that you have a nice straight angle on your back, your chest, your hips, everything is it's really going to make sure and force you to keep your whole body in line with what your position should be during that squat. Now to go along with your chest being out, you want to make sure your butt is out as well. And it's almost going to feel like you're exaggerating the position, but you really want to have your chest poking out, your back flat, and your butt almost sticking out. So when you get in that squat, it feels like you're in a seated position. Now principle number three is the down position. So everyone knows you start standing straight up. When you get to that down position, you want to make sure that you're squatting at about 90 degrees. When I say 90 degrees, if you look at my thighs and my calves, you can see that 90-degree angle that I'm stopping at. And principle number four, your finish. You want to make sure that when you're finishing, you are thrusting your hips forward. So you get down in that squat position, you come up, and your hips are thrusting forward. And what that's doing is it's making sure that you're squeezing the blood into your glute muscles. And that's extremely important because any lift that you're doing, when you get that flexation piece or that flexation position, that's when you really want to squeeze and pump that blood into that muscle. And what that's doing is feeding your muscle. It's going to make sure that you get that optimal growth potential and performance. Some other tips that are really specific to the Smith machine is you want to make sure you're really watching your knees. When you are doing that squat, your knees should never move over or past your feet. They should either be in line with the tips of your toes or maybe a little bit behind. You never want to go too far forward. And if you do have a tendency to have your knees move forward, that just means that you need to move your feet forward a little bit. If you move your feet a little bit more forward and then you perform your squats, your knees will end up in the right position.